Okay, now I want to get into the message that I've been trying to get into. So we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the King of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. So this is the tarot spread out. So we have a lot of wands energy, and with the wands and the swords, they represent, so wands represents fire, willpower, creativity, projects, and actions, and swords represents air, thought, and the intellectual realm. I saw 11:11 and 11:22 on the clock so far, and 11:12 also sort of means something to me as well. All numbers are angel numbers, but when I see like the 11:11, 11:22, like the repetitive of those, even though sometimes I will see like repetitive of like 11:12, and I'll constantly see that, those are like signs where like you're being called out by like your ancestors, your angels, like whatever you like believe in that's on the other side. You have these people on the other side who are contacting you and constantly sending you like repetitive things, whether it's numbers or objects, or you constantly are seeing roses everywhere or flowers, any kind or anything. That's a sign that you are being called out for something, a sign. There's like a meaning behind that for you, and it's kind of like up to you to figure out what that meaning is. So I've been feeling this need to be like in this creative energy, and I've also noticed that I am very creative all around. 11:31 on the clock over there, that just kind of like popped out to me too, because I was staring at it. If you do feel called like that to look at something directly, and then you feel called to like look back at it, most likely that's another sign of like, hey, this is something I'm telling you. So with the Ace of Wands, there's new things ahead. There's a new journey about to start, and I feel like things are about to like start moving a lot faster because we have all this Wands energy, and that's most likely because you're praying that you have different things to come into your life, or you're hoping and praying for better things in your life overall. But there's definitely something new that is, since that's like the last card out of all the 5 that came out, that is a sign saying you're about to embark on a new journey. You're about to start something new in your life. Things are about to go in a different direction for you, and this is a positive thing. I look at the Three of Wands and I see like looking out towards your future. So I kept reading and hear what these cards mean, but you can also look at the cards and like pick up on like what the cards are telling you overall based on like how you feel. So I'm looking at the Three of Wands as you're about to embark on this new journey, and you're looking forward to what is to come. Trust the universe. So you have so much passion. The King of Wands, I'm kind of reading this backwards because I feel like that's how I'm supposed to read it, even though I could have read it this way. But sometimes you do what you do when it comes to reading. And the King of Wands represents passion, going towards your goals, somebody who's willing to step in and do things that that inspire them. We are in Leo season, so Leo season can be very intense. And I say intense as in like You know, Leo season, sometimes it brings up a lot of your childhood trauma because the Leo represents like that childlike instinct, that childlike feeling. And Leos are very like ambitious, outgoing. They know what they want, and they very much are like gonna go fast forward into everything that they could possibly want. And I was thinking of like closer towards the end of August, so like those first 2 weeks of a month, and then the last 2 weeks of a month is basically like a season. So like the last 2 weeks of July, and the first 2 weeks of August is most likely like that's Leo season. And then we'll be on into Virgo season, which Virgo season is more about like, you know, taking charge of doing things, getting like just kind of like on your A game. Virgos are very much like work. Like, I'm gonna do this because this is what I want to do. And I feel like this is where the Knight of Wands comes in, because the Knight of Wands is like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. I'm not gonna let anybody stop me, because that's what I look forward to doing the most. And with the Knight of Wands, you can see how this person is just sitting there, barely sitting on the horse, because, you know, they're just going. This person is just going forward, moving forward, doing what they want to do, because this is what they feel passionate about. They're just going into the things that they're passionate about because that's what they want to do. And if you feel like you're the type of person to just jump into things and do things without like thinking, that's 100% okay, because we all have like different things about us that make us unique. And with the Seven of Swords, so the Seven of Swords is all about deception, lies, kind of like maybe feeling like feeling like within yourself, or feel like there's some type of energy around you where people are just kind of like lying to you about things. So I feel like you might run into something or somebody that just feels the need to be deceptive of you. And truthfully, always be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the people you're around, whether this is strangers, whether this is people you know, whether this is coworkers, whether this is people who you consider family or people you used to consider family. Just be wary of like the weird energies around you. And I'm not gonna say that this card is representing like somebody around you is being deceitful or somebody around you is lying. I just feel like this card is mostly saying very much be aware of what is going on around you, because you definitely want to be able to go in and do the things that you're passionate about without somebody stopping you. You don't want to like move into this next journey with somebody feeling like they're gonna stop you because they're trying to like get into your head. So if you feel like somebody may come into your life trying to get into your head, maybe somebody is just not like your vibe, this is kind of just like a sign to, you know, pay attention to your vibes, pay attention to what is going on around you, and always pay attention to how people's body languages are, because sometimes the way somebody's body language is, it can tell you whether they're being like truthful to you or not. Like if they're being like too pushy, too outgoing, sometimes they might throw a little something in there to throw you off. Or maybe somebody might get into your head about, oh, you can't be this creative person that you want to be. You can't start new things. Like if you come from a toxic household, you would know that feeling of like, oh, somebody is trying to get into my head, because I know what that feels like. I come from toxic family members who don't know how to say the right words, and they end up saying words that they shouldn't be using around me, because it very much puts me in like a bad place mentally, and always makes my head feel like my head's all fuzzy and stuff. So you definitely don't want to be around people like this, especially if you are very passionate about creating something. So I really feel like that's what that Seven Swords is talking about, because you might feel like you go into something with that Knight of Wands. I accidentally dropped it, but you might feel like you go into something and somebody feels like somebody's telling you shouldn't be doing something. Don't listen to that person, because you obviously are looking forward towards this new adventure, and you very much have what it takes. You very much have the drive, the passion to embark on this new journey, because you know that what you have to come forward, what is going to come forward for you, is going to be something amazing that really changes your life for the better. So please be wary of people. 1122 I just saw, and very much stay in your own lane. Do what makes you happy. Don't listen to other people, because people like to put you down. And I hope this message resonates with you. I don't want to scare anybody or anything. I just want to like let you know, like, hey, there are people out there who don't want you to succeed, and sometimes you really have to get away from those people. And if you feel like it's your family that you come from, your blood family, and you feel like they don't want you to succeed, well, eventually you will get away from them, and you will start doing things differently, and it will feel like your mind is going at 100 miles an hour and doing different things, but truthfully, it's not. You're not doing anything wrong, even if you decide to go a different path than what you have been told your entire life. So please, please, please do the things that bring you joy and happiness, and the things that bring love into your life, because you don't want to be doing something that somebody doesn't want you to be doing. You don't want to be around those kind of people. So I hope you enjoyed this message. I love you, and if you like these tarot videos, I will continue posting more. Thanks you for 4 people who watched my last tarot reading on this channel. I really appreciate you, and I'm going to try to post more. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!